everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are good. In the last class, we were discussing about this snail, isn't it? Did you remember her? What's her name? Try, can you say? Yes, this is Lily Snail, isn't it? And where did she live? Yes, she lived in a garden. She lived in a garden. And what is this? Yes, this is a round shaped shell. This is a round shaped shell. And she walks very slowly. She moves very slowly. And she is a very small animal, isn't it? Okay, these are the things we discussed in the previous class. And I also told that she was going to the uphill. She was going to the uphill with her shell. And this is very heavy. Okay, so now let's go to the another part of the story. And in that part we can see she was going to the downhill. Okay.
Here you can see a snail with its shell, and you can also see the snail getting into the shell and also coming out from the shell at the same time.
One day when she was on her way down the hill, she met a big crow called Blackie. So this was another day. Blackie was returning from the hill. She was coming down the hill, and on the way, Lily Snail met a crow. Lily Snail met a crow. What is the spelling of crow? Crow. C-R-O-W. And what is the name of this crow? Yes, it's Blackie. B-L-A-C-K-Y. And on the way from the hill, Lily Snail met a crow called as Blackie. What is the color of crow? What is the color of crow? Yes, it's black color, isn't it? So, the name of the crow was Blackie. So, Lily was returning from the hill. She was coming back. Which is up? This is up, isn't it? In the last class, we learned that Lily was going to the uphill. Lily was going to the uphill. So this was another day. Lily was returning back downhill. She was coming from the downhill, and while she was coming from down the hill, she met a big crow. She met a big crow called as, what is the name of the crow? Yes, Blackie. She met a Blackie crow on the way from the hill. Okay. Blackie tried to catch the snail. Blackie tried to catch the snail. Who was Blackie? Yes, we already told that Blackie is the crow, isn't it? And on the way, what did the Blackie crow do? Yes, Blackie tried to catch this Lily snail. And at that time, Lily came to know that something is dangerous here. Something is dangerous here. And Lily was standing on the hill, isn't it? And she met this crow. And Lily came to know that something was dangerous here because she saw this crow. She saw this crow, and the crow was near to Lily. And the crow was about to catch the snail. For what? Yes, Blackie wants something to eat. Blackie wants something to eat. Then Blackie crow was about to catch the snail. Then suddenly, what did the snail do? What did the snail do? He pecked hard, but Lily hid safe inside her shell. He pecked hard, but Lily hid safe inside her shell. What do you mean by this pecked? Pecked. P-E-C-K-E-D. Pecked. What is the meaning of this pecked? What is the meaning of this pecked? Have you seen the beaks of birds? Have you seen the beaks of crow? Beak. Have you seen the beaks? Okay. Pecked meaning moving the beaks to eat something, moving the beaks to eat or bit something. So the crow started pecking. Yeah, he was searching of this lily snail. He was about to do like this. The Blacky crow was pecking using his beaks. He was doing like this. Blacky got bored and flew away. He pecked hard, but Lily hid safe inside her shell. Then, when the Blacky crow started pecking, what did Lily Snail do? Yes, she came to know that something was danger here. Then she fastly get into this shell. She gets into this shell. She came to know that something was dangerous here and the crow will eat me. The snail came to know that. Then she slowly get into this shell. Blacky got bored and flew away. Then this Blacky crow was waiting for this snail. Actually, where is this snail? Yes, she get into this shell and there is only shell. There is no this snail. She was inside this shell. But the crow was waiting for this snail to come outside. He became very much bored and dull by waiting the snail. Actually, the snail is inside the shell. Then after some time waiting, he got bored. He got bored and he flew away to the other side. The Blacky flew away to the other side. Lily stayed inside her shell for many days. When she came out, she said, "Everyone should have homes like me." When she came out, she said, "Everyone should have homes like me." And Lily Snail stayed this shell for many days. This is one of the important character sketch of the snail. She can stay in this shell for many days. She can stay this shell for many days and after some days she came out from this shell. And the lily snail told that everyone should need a house like my shell. Everyone, every animal, birds, human beings, everyone must need a shell. So this shell is our house, isn't it? Yes, so everyone should need a house or shell like me. So this is the story of this lily snail and Blacky crow. Hope everything is clear.